The Florida Panthers have just taken a 3-0 stranglehold on the series, and the Edmonton Oilers, along with their fans, are completely beside themselves. Despite a late period surge that almost saw the Oilers claw their way back from a 4-1 deficit, they ran into Officer Bobrovsky. Sergei Bobrovsky just keeps getting away with stealing games, and the Oilers have no answer. As a whole, this Panther team has been a well-oiled machine that has been a problem for everyone in these playoffs. A lot of people are saying it's McOver, and it may very well be the truth, especially when we take a deeper look at how the Panthers took Game 3. Now, right off the bat, it's Connor McDavid getting the puck in the slot off a turnover early in the game, and Bobrovsky right away shuts that down. The roof would have caved in at Rogers Place if McDavid set the tone there, but Bob says, get that shit out of here. This game will once again be on my terms. To follow that up, the Oilers get another chance right away shorthanded as downtown Connor Brown gets a semi-break, but Bob, yet again, just stays square to the shooter, comes out to the top of his crease, and makes a solid stop with his blocker. Then Brown gets another chance, and this right here is what I call the Bobrovsky effect. A grade A chance right in front of the crease, but when you can't beat a goalie and you start squeezing the stick for a perfect shot, he just sails it over the net, and it's a missed opportunity. Bobrovsky doesn't even need to make the save, and the Oilers can't capitalize on early chances. It's starting to feel like scoring on Bobrovsky is as rare as hitting the jackpot, which is exactly why today's video is sponsored by Jackpot World. Jackpot World is a fun, entertaining, and free mobile game that brings you the authentic casino slots experience without using any real money. The game is purely for entertainment purposes, and when you download it, there are more than 12 ways to get free coins to get the ball rolling. New downloaders will instantly get 6 million free coins when they log in, and you can also use our special gift code HOCKEY to get $100 worth of free coins. On top of that, you'll collect free coins every 15 minutes while you're playing. Jackpot World has over 200 slot games with a beautiful in-game design built around a wide range of themes. From sports all the way to Western mythology, Jackpot World has everything you can think of. If you get bored of those, new slots will be released every week for you to unlock the new game for free. If you want to change it up, Jackpot World also has a boatload of minigames like bingo, snakes and ladders, collecting stamps, feeding pets, puzzles, and so much more. You can download Jackpot World for free on Android, iOS, and Windows devices, and you can start playing today by clicking the link in our description and downloading the game to claim your free 6 million coins. Now, other than Officer Bobrovsky being a man living rent-free in the head of the Oilers, the other storyline of this series has been special teams and the lack of success from the Oilers' power play. The Oilers have yet to score a PP goal in this series, and prior to Game 3, Connor McDavid said that the power play needed to rely more on their instincts, or as he describes, as playing road hockey. So what exactly does that mean? Are the Oilers watching tape from Wayne's World in the video room? No, but the Oilers had a slightly different look with McDavid on the right side in the slot and Draisaitl up high. The Oilers get a quick turnover and they get that crucial 2-on-1 look that they've been trying to get desperately all series, and with the best player in the world on the trigger, Bob gets a toe on it. What a sick puppy this guy is, just on another level, and that wasn't even his best work. Even when the Oilers beat him, they can't beat the post. The Oilers show some of that road hockey freestyle up high by having Draisaitl and McDavid interchange near the blue line. That slightly delays the top penalty killer in anticipation that he may do a drop pass to Draisaitl, and as a result, that opens up a lane down Main Street. That forces this defenseman to flex out. Nugent-Hopkins opens up and he rings it off the post. The next shift, we get the more traditional look of the Oilers' power play with McDavid on the left side and Draisaitl on the right, and he sends a perfect pass to Draisaitl that is again stopped by Bobrovsky. Oilers fans are going to be sick, and how many times have they seen that exact play go in? But right now they're doing everything but beating the goalie. Now, the beautiful thing about watching this Panthers team is that they always stick to their process and remain patient in their game. Behind the scenes, that definitely stems from head coach Paul Maurice, but on the ice, no one exemplifies that better than their captain, Alex Barkov. Right now, we are watching the best two-way forward in the world, and there was question marks of whether or not we'd see him in Game 3 after he took this nice forearm shiver to the jaw from Draisaitl. But the bad news for Oilers fans is that the jaw is a long way from the heart, as he put on a clinic on both sides of the puck in Game 3. Just look at this read here with both teams being 4-on-4. The Panthers are playing man-on-man, so Forsling is going to have McDavid. Ekblad has Draisaitl, who's swinging up high, and Reinhart has Ekholm down low. However, the player to watch here is Barkov, as his man is going to be Evan Bouchard. Now, if you watch our breakdowns and you watch the Oilers like the Panthers have clearly done in the film room, you know that the Oilers love these switch plays up high and on the perimeter to try and confuse coverages. So how do you stop it? Well, with good anticipation. As McDavid opts to hold onto the puck, every Panther stays attached to their check except Barkov. He's now decided he's going to double team McDavid with Forsling, but all this really is a quick decoy deployed by Barkov in order to get McDavid to believe that Bouchard will have some space once he drops this puck. You'll notice that because Forsling doesn't switch assignments with Barkov. His head and body stay locked onto McDavid the entire time. Once McDavid flips this to Bouchard, Barkov simultaneously attacks Bouchard, who's caught completely off guard with how quickly Barkov closed in on him and anticipated the play. That's the IQ side. Now here's the physical aspect. As he enters the zone and drives, look at him use his entire frame to box out Bouchard. He stops up, looks for the trailer, finds Forsling, and it's tipped home for a 1-zip lead for Florida. That goal single-handedly makes Oilers fans kick into a state of depression, and from defense to offense, there's no one better in the game right now than Alex Barkov. Now, if the Oilers want to stand a chance at all in this series, they need to take advantage of the Panthers' aggressiveness. And early in the second period, with Florida having a rush with numbers, Bennett is going to take a piss missile of a slap shot wide far side. This puck is going to loop perfectly to Henrique on the boards. Kulikov is going to punch in, and that is just a beautiful sight to see if you're the Oilers. A clear lane for a B-way, no responsible F3 in the picture, covering for the pinching defense of Florida, and Warren Foegele, of all gents, beats Bob to make it 1-1. But by now, we all know how this rodeo goes. The Oilers get momentum, they press, but Bob just denies everything. The Oilers proceed to have a 6-minute stretch in the second period where the Panthers just had their way. First, we got this Mike Smythe special from Stuart Skinner off the dump-in as he goes to play the puck, can't control it, loosed around and beats CC Sabathia, and the puck is in the back of the net. If you need another scapegoat in Edmonton, Darnell Nurse gives a hot and ready pizza turnover to Tkachuk, and that also ends up instantly in the back of the net. Fans will without a doubt always point the finger at one guy and try and single him out, but this is what the Panthers have been doing to teams and defenses all playoffs long. Their pressure can just flat out force defenders to make terrible decisions. Now, the chef kiss to top off the barrage of mistakes was the Oilers getting too aggressive. 3 Edmonton forwards get caught down low in Florida's zone. Ekholm doesn't back off at all, and that springs a 2-on-1 for an Alex Barkov goal. The Oilers are on life support, and things look grim to start the third. However, Edmonton gives their fans the one thing that'll be their ultimate downfall, and that is hope. Trust me, I'm a Leaf fan. First, it's Philip Broberg with a bank shot to beat Bobrovsky to make it 4-2. And even though the Oilers got a lucky bounce, the Panthers still played this incredibly well defensively. As the entire shift, they pretty much kept Edmonton to the outside, protected the house, and boxed out the Oilers forwards to give Bob a clean look at the puck. Sometimes, though, all you need is some luck to turn the momentum, and shortly after, it's Dylan Holloway with a tip in front to beat Bobrovsky. We finally got ourselves a game here, and look at this. We got the best player in the world in the slot with McDavid. He drives wide, gets Bobrovsky swimming, throws it out in front, and are you kidding me? The left leg from hell, or heaven if you're a Panthers fan. He makes a huge point-blank save and rips the heart out of Oilers fans, as that would be the last glorious chance before the Panthers shut the door. Now, teams that go up 3-0 in the series in the Cup Final have an absurd 98% win rate throughout NHL history, and considering the last team to do it was the 1942 Leafs, means 1, that the parade is back on for Toronto, and number 2, that the Oilers are pretty much finished. It's going to take a miracle for Edmonton to come back in this series, and considering how the Oilers have lost the last 3 games, I'm not sure I see it happening. Bobrovsky is living completely rent-free right now in the heads of Edmonton's superstars. The Oilers' top 5 point scorers in the regular season have failed to score a single goal in this Stanley Cup Final so far. And with the way that this Panthers team defends as a 5-man unit, is just second to none. Both Bobrovsky and Barkov could easily take home the Conn Smythe right now with their level of play, and as it stands, this series is firmly in the hands of the Panthers. But as they say, it ain't over till it's over. So, what did you think of Game 3? Do you think we're going to see a sweep? Is it possible we can witness history? Let us know in the comments down below what you think. And if you want to stay tuned with all of our breakdowns, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss a thing.